Hateful Eight is Quentin's eighth film. Hollywood has 9 letters, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is his 9th film. What does this mean? Is Quentin Martin Scorsese? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a recent film from iconic director Quentin Tarantino. It was met with great critical acclaim and won its fair share of awards. It was long awaited, but was the wait worth it? And is the praise warranted? Let's find out. The plot of this film revolves around once famous TV star Rick Dalton and his friend/stunt double Cliff Booth trying their best to keep their stardom, trying to become relevant again. Now, as straightforward as this plot sounds, the way it's executed is a lot of fun. Is it a talky film? Yes, it is. But the way the story is told makes it interesting enough to keep you watching. The characters also each have their own goal to make you care enough about them. But here's the downside. This takes place during the time of the Manson murders. Now, if you're familiar with the murder of then rising Hollywood star Sharon Tate, may she rest in peace, then each scene where Manson is on screen will just make you more and more nervous as you start to wonder, in fear, what exactly he is thinking. Now, here's the only problem. If you're not familiar with the Manson family murders, then this will come off as rather confusing. But if you are, then you'll be on edge. I highly recommend doing research, but anyways, I also had a soft spot for Rick Dalton's story arc. Seeing him work so hard to gain respect again, only to get more and more frustrated, really got to me. It's frustrating, doing everything you can just to get everyone to appreciate you, especially with peer pressure and whatnot. It's pretty hard. It's not as easy to resist as people say it is. But anyway, I give plot an A+. Next is acting, and it was amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio did a good job of making you relate and identify with the character of Rick Dalton. And Brad Pitt did an amazing job at making Cliff Booth a badass with a lot of heart. The two did a very good job of interacting with each other. It actually did seem like they've known each other for quite some time. Of course, Margot Robbie did a good job of portraying Sharon Tate. Julia Butters, however, well, just watch the film. Her portrayal of Trudy Frazier will take your breath away, and the way she interacts with Rick Dalton is very memorable, and probably one of the best part of the film. I give acting an A+. Finally, directing, and it was great. Quentin Tarantino can do more than just make someone's head explode in an epic way, and while I do love some good Tarantino action, I also believe that he created a visually appealing portrayal of 1960s Hollywood and gave us not only a good look at the golden age of film, but also an inspiring message with Rick Dalton's character about pushing forward and proving those who told you weren't good enough wrong. Mr. Tarantino also does a good job at not making these seem like characters, but people with thoughts and morals of their own. There are no robots in this movie. I give directing an A+. Overall, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a great film about Hollywood's big transition in the 60s. It may not meet up with the expectations of all Tarantino fans, especially if you're expecting straight up action and gore 90% of the time. but when you sit down and watch it, it's actually very interesting and a lot of fun, and only makes the insane climax feel earned. Tarantino also does a good job at portraying the Manson home invasion in a tasteful way, and the way it ends is just so unexpected. Not going to spoil it, just go watch it. If you're a Tarantino fan, or just a lover of cinema in general, you owe it to yourself to see this film. I give Once Upon a Time in Hollywood an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and sub for more content.